in his holy temple. Earthly thoughts, be silent now. God in his holy temple.
Hey folks, I was watching Poltergeist 2 with my son last night and I just thought I'd do that for a wee scary laugh, you know.
The cauldron was cold, but the horsemen rekindled its fire, and in the hearts of the makers an ember of hope was born. Hope for life, and for what lies beneath the earth.
So tonight we're going to talk about, what is it we're going to talk about again? Oh, Darksiders Part 2 or 2 Deathinitive Edition. Oh, see these pun fucking names, these puntastic names are just, they're bollocks, aren't they? They're really shite. But we're going to look at it because it's my favourite Darksiders, and I wanted to look at all the Darksiders games I own anyway. So here we are, and this is what we're going to do. So in this one, you go death. You go a different horseman with different skills and different abilities, obviously. But this game takes part at the same time as the first one, or at the same time where War's in prison for 100 years, and his brothers are trying to fucking free him. Like, fucking hell, War's been captured by these stone-headed pricks. So we better do something about it. We better not look like we're just, sleeping on the job. Because something is not fucking right here. Something is amiss. Or maybe it's a mister. Haha, wee joke there for you, wee light-hearted joke. As we traverse through the depths of the netherworlds beyond, or what I would think Tom McFarlane might. Tom McFarlane? Who the fuck is Tom McFarlane? You mean Todd McFarlane, and I only think they're based off his work. Don't think he actually fucking drew any of this, but it looks like he would draw it, right? If Spawn showed up, I wouldn't think he would look out of place in this world, okay? And this time you're not just stuck on Earth. In fact, you only go to Earth very briefly for one mission in this game. You start off the game looking for some walloper called the Crowfather. Guess why he's called that? Aye, because he likes his pigeons.
Always voices, torment without end.
Keeper of secrets, I need your help.
I helped you once before, horseman. Look at me now. How I cursed that day. How I curse you.
Careful, Crowfather. I'm not here to put you out of your misery. Not yet.
I know why you've come. Your brother, the one called War, he's been imprisoned by the Charred Council and awaits their judgment for dooming the Earth, for mankind's extinction. Why should I care about your brother's fate?
Because you know the truth. Your secrets can save him.
The Council will condemn War. Strip him of power, let him rot in oblivion, to hide the truth. My secrets cannot prove his innocence, horseman.
No, but they can help me to erase the crime.
Then you leather him after he takes the form of your brother, and then you get all these Nephilim shards shoved in your chest. Because when you kill the Crowfather, these amulet shatters and you got all these souls swirling about your chest. It's kind of weird, but go with it, right? It's just go with the flow, baby, okay? Fuck's sake. Then after that, you get flung into the Maker's world. Remember that big walloper Ulthane for the first game? Aye, well, you get to go see his family, essentially. Then there's one of them's called Thane. They're all Scottish. Some of them have got dodgy Scottish accents. A couple of them don't even fucking talk. The old head honcho's voiced by James Cosmos. That's pretty cool. At least he is actually Scottish.
Be still, horseman. You are wounded.
Don't touch me.
Your arrival here is a bad omen. Yes, it troubles me greatly.
Old one, there's more trouble ahead if you don't start making sense. Where is the Tree of Life?
Life? This world is dying, lad. Choking on chaos and corruption. We can do little to stop it. Soon, the great tree too shall perish, and with it, the last of my people. Is that not what brought you here, Pale Rider?
I seek the tree. Your chaos and corruption don't concern me.
least I think it's James Cosmo. Sounds like him. If it's no him, then hats off to you. You sound identical, but no, I'm pretty fucking sure it is him. Okay, aye. Let's move on. We'll talk about what's different between the first yin and the second yin. Well, other than the actual locales and the character, this game is more of an RPG looter. You will get so many weapons and armour pieces flung at you that you won't know what to do with half of them. I spent half the time, or fucking hell, maybe even more than that, in the actual menus going, well, that's a good set, that's a nice piece of scythe, that's a nice thing. You get different weapon types. You'll get your scythes, you'll get hammers, and then you'll get like, these bastard weapons like glaives and whatnot, and fucking gauntlets and chibbles, and there's a lot of variety in here. It's like Borderlands. There's probably a million different versions of each weapon, and you'll find like boss battles, and then some of the boss battles will give you special weaponry. Some of them you can't use yet, but usually you level up quite quickly, you know. You'll be able to put points into what's known as a teleport slash. So it'll fucking freeze people, it'll burn them, it'll steal health, it'll steal wrath, so you can do your big special moves and summon death's true form and leather all these wee pricks, and it's quite involved. And if you don't want to get doing the teleport slash, you can be a necromancer, right? And you'll like fucking summon the dead and they'll attack things for you and distract them. A lot of strategy to be used in this game. A lot. I don't know how many times you can level up, so I don't know if it's possible just to, you know, get as many points as you like and just fucking pump points into everything and unlock everything. I don't think that's actually possible. It might be, but I never really played the game past the point of finishing it, so I don't know. There's hundreds and hundreds of boss fights as well, and there's loads of different things to use. You'll eventually get what's known as a maker key, and it'll let you unlock like, constructs the makers have made, so you can, you know, batter fuck at even more demons of the denizens of the desperate hells of something. And there's this something called darkness, and it's like crude oil, and it's infecting things, and it's taking out all these wee constructs they've made. So you have to fight everything, basically. You have to fight fucking everything. And there's flying things, and you get a gun, and they're like, death's like, fucking, this is Strife's gun, where'd you get this, you bastard? And she's like, I don't know, I just found it in the garden one day when I was fucking cutting up some totties. Who cares? You take it and use it. Because I've got no fucking use for it, because it's too small for my own. Any giantess fantasies will be plenty to be fucking fulfilled in this game with her. This is like the first maker you talk to after the big guy. Big red-headed woman. And they'll give you all sorts of missions, and you'll get side things as well. Like one dwarf called Karn. He's like, gonna find me my fucking dinner plate, mate, because if I don't have my dinner plate, I can't use my microwave and make my fucking Macintosh's macaroni and cheese or the stovies, right? So fucking get to see me. People say that fucking fish and chips is Scottish cuisine. Tell them to ram it up their arse. No, it's fucking no. That's Italian fried shite. We don't make fucking crap like that. Scottish cuisine is like haggis, neeps and totties, stovies and that. Fuck your fried fish. Anyway, I just thought I'd get that off my chest. Death doesn't eat any food because, well, he's already dead, isn't he? He's the Reaper. He's tiny, but he's tiny and skinny and nimble like a rogue. But he'll batter fuck out you. So, aye. Anyway, what was I talking about? One of the real standout things for me in this game is the soundtrack. Oh, it's fucking brilliant, man! Well, I highly recommend you just turn all the effects off and all the voice work off, and just cut about each landscape and just listen to this soundtrack for a bit. It's great, it's lovely and calming, and it instills that sort of otherworldly longing that I want to escape the Earth type feeling, you know. I get every other fucking second in this planet, but aye, soundtrack fucking top notch. Top fucking notch. And then we'll get into the boss battles, and there's quite a few of them. There's even secret ones you can ask them about, and they'll tell you, like, they want you to go kill all these wallopers, and you're like, you didn't need bother. Aye, that's cool. You also get money in this game. You don't use souls to buy anything. It's now cashola, gold specifically. So break everything, all your urns and boxes, everything you can see, smash fuck out it because you'll get money. Loads of it. I think I've got like 100,000. See, but this is a thing, see the amount of loot you've got, you can dismantle it, but don't do that right away. You'll eventually get weapons that can absorb other weapons, but you want to save them, and basically any weapon that you find or you can buy that's got health leech, so health on attack, you attack them and they heal you as you're attacking them. Save those absorption scythes and whatever hammers for those weapons. Makes the game a hell of a lot easier later on. You just batter fuck out them and heal yourself at the same time. And there's some difficult moments. This game is fucking, it's rock hard. It's like chewing the Grand Canyon in a burger, do you know what I mean? It's rock fucking hard. How do you chew a gap? There's rock there, right? Just use your imagination. Like I say, there's more than one world. You'll eventually get to the Tree of Life, and that'll be like, that's your hub for the other worlds, like the World of the Dead. You go to Samael's castle and other sorts of places. You go to Earth for a mission. Basically things like that. So you've got a lot to see and do in this game. It's a lot more open than the last one. I just prefer it in just about every way to the last one. The combat's not as simplistic. I think Death's a far more interesting character than War was just a big blundering blunt instrument. Death's a sarky prick. He's like, I'm not fucking doing any of your errands, and then you go and do it anyway, you know, that's just what the game's like. But I mean, it's a shame it never sold well. I've no idea what the remaster sold, but it doesn't run that well, even on the Xbox Series X that I'm playing it on. It's like, you need to patch this to up this fucking frame rate and get rid of these wee jittery bits, because they shouldn't really be happening, but they are happening. And there's only so much a solid state hard drive can do. Sure, it'll pump up the fucking loading speeds and all that shit, but it doesn't fix all the problems, and it won't fix all the problems, of which there are a few. There's also DLC. You'll get the Deathinitive edition, and I'm not going to talk about them because I can't really be fucked. Maybe in a future video, maybe sometime down the road, I will look at the DLC for Darksiders 2. But as with most things in life, I promise nothing, because I just don't, right? Okay, anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope it's opened your eyes to the Darksiders series a bit more, showing you how different this one actually is. It appears to be the same, but there are quite a bit of differences underneath the surface. A lot of the surface changes I do like, and a lot of the deeper changes I really like. And this will make us move on to Darksiders 3, which is a bit of a strange game, and we'll get into that in the next video. So, adios.